Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Charles from the CG Sports Podcast. Today I'm going to be giving you guys my Super Bowl analysis video. So we're not going to waste none of you guys' time. Let's get straight into it. So of course, yesterday was the biggest night of the entire football season. We had Super Bowl 55 between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And of course, the Bucks won 31-9 over the Chiefs. But that's not what we're here to talk about. I'm going to give you guys some further analysis than that. So let's get straight into talk about this game. So of course, for the Bucks, my prediction, if you guys didn't watch the prediction video, make sure you guys watch that because I was spot on. Their keys to win, obviously I said they had to limit the turnovers. They did just that. No interceptions the entire game. Their defense really didn't make a lot of mistakes. No like missed tackles or nothing. Everybody played great, especially the Bucks defense. Shout out Devin White. We're going to be talking to him soon. They had a bunch of big plays. Shaq Barrett had a huge impact like I said he would. Now let's talk about what went wrong for the Chiefs. Let's just start with that. So Patrick Mahomes, obviously, I feel that he played a phenomenal game. He did as much as he could on his own. But of course, we all know football is not a one-man game. There's 11 players on that field at a time. And if everybody's not playing 100%, you're not going to win. And it's simple as that. So obviously, the loss of both their left and right tackle within the last week has been hard for them. And I think that was a big problem for them. I mean, if you watch the game, you saw Patrick Mahomes. He was running all over the pocket all game. He could not get protection. They were forcing him to make quick throws. They weren't giving him time to think. His receivers couldn't get open. They were dropping the ball. And it was just a phenomenal effort from the Bucks defense. They really didn't give the Chiefs an opportunity to even bring the game back, because I know we all went into that second half thinking Mahomes is going to make it happen again the same way we've seen him done in the last like 4 or 5 playoff games he's been in. He's gone down and he's made the comeback and brought the game back and won. But this time it just wasn't the case. And this is the first time in a couple years that Patrick Mahomes has been held to single-digit points. Of course, if you guys didn't know, the Buccaneers won that game 31-9. So a huge game for the Bucks. And yeah, just tons of struggles. Obviously, they weren't able to establish a run game the entire time. We all know there was clear problems with the offense, but I want to talk about the Bucks offense because they did a phenomenal job of mixing things up. We know they've been a pretty heavy passing team. Obviously, they have a good run game too, but they've been a heavy passing. They really did a great job of mixing it up. We saw a little bit of play action. We saw a lot of underneath throws. We saw a lot of throws over the top. We saw a whole different variety of plays from the Bucks, and it really, the Chiefs just really didn't look like they were able to get comfortable anywhere. And they just really struggled. And of course, Rob Gronkowski, got to give a huge credit to him. He's had a pretty average season, shows up, scores 2 touchdowns in the Super Bowl when they need it most. He really showed out in that game. He had a couple of solid receptions. He definitely had a great game. Leonard Fournette had a pretty good game. He obviously rushed for a touchdown. And just the whole Bucks offense looked just on point. Brady had a phenomenal game. I mean, you throw 3 picks the week before, everyone's doubting you. And at 43 years old, Tom Brady makes it happen again. You can't doubt him. The man gets ring number 7, which is huge for him. And I think this, if you weren't satisfied already that this man was the GOAT, then there is no debate now. The man has 7 rings, just won it at 43 years old, beat out a super team. And they were actually, Tom Brady was an underdog, which is not something you see very often. But yeah, phenomenal job by the whole Bucks team in general. And just honestly, just bad decision making from the Chiefs, man. I mean, obviously the injuries hurt them, but just their whole team looked out of it. I mean, just look at their team in the second half. They did not look like they were playing, they were fighting. They just kind of looked like they were just playing like a regular old game, playing average. But you got to understand, this is the Super Bowl, man. This is something special. You can't just play lousy. You can't sit around and play lazy or even play average, bro. You got to step this shit the hell up in the biggest game of the season. This is for a fucking Super Bowl trophy. They were not playing like it. And I saw that all around. The only guy I saw giving 100% effort from start to finish was Patrick Mahomes. He definitely gave it his all. But I feel it's partially his fault as a leader. You have to keep your team motivated. I mean, you look back to games like Super Bowl 51 when you seen Tom Brady himself. He was down 25 points with like 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. He kept his team in the game. He keeps them motivated. You see Mahomes during the game, they're down 20 plus. He's just sitting there on the sidelines looking all sad. If you watch Super Bowl 51, Brady was over there yelling at his teammates, trying to fire them up, get them back in the game. And that's exactly what they did. If you guys remember, they went back and they won that fucking game. They scored 31 straight. And they won the game. and it's just I don't even know. Just for the Chiefs, it's just an unfortunate situation. They had some bad injuries, couldn't establish a run game, really didn't get any offense going the entire game. I mean, just scoring 3 field goals, holding Mahomes to under 20 points is hard enough, but not even giving up a single touchdown the entire game. They did a great job, and especially I want to give credit to the Bucks defense for not allowing Tyreek Hill to go anywhere. I mean, he was practically double teamed the entire game. Those safeties were all over him. The linebackers did a great job of keeping up with Travis Kelce, always knowing where he was on the field, not letting him break free, because you know if you get that man, if he makes a catch, he gets in the open field, he's going to go for yards. He's not an easy guy to tackle. So the whole Bucks defense did a great job of just containing the Chiefs offense, which just looked unstoppable up until Sunday, where the Bucks really showed out. And I mean, it's obviously an upset. I personally thought the Bucks were going to win, but I know a lot of people took the Chiefs, and I don't blame you. I mean, they're the defending Super Bowl champions. They were the favorite coming in. They looked unstoppable and unbeatable, but I told everybody, do not sleep on this Bucks team. Even when they were in the wild card, I said you cannot sleep on the Bucks. And a lot of people did, and look where they are now. Brady's got ring number 7. Brady already confirmed he's coming back next season. Gronk says he's coming back next season. And all their guys are signed to contracts right now. There's not a lot of guys on that team, any core players that are going into free agency. So they're going to pretty much be bringing back the same team. Same thing with the Chiefs. The only guy they might have to sign back is maybe Le'Veon Bell. But other than him, everyone on the Chiefs is coming back. So who knows? Maybe we'll see the rematch next year. It'll go differently. We'll see, man. But that's going to do it for this episode. I appreciate all you guys taking the time out to listen to my thoughts. Drop any of your opinions on what you guys want me to talk about in the comments down below. Make sure you guys follow my Twitch and follow all my socials. Those are all going to be down in the description below. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.